Hey Tech Army, what's up? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Tech Timing. So guys, in this amazing episode we are going to discuss, before Astro, these were the robots people invited home. Are you guys excited? So let's get started. So keep up with me till the end, comment right below this video, subscribe if you still haven't, and turn on the post notifications for more videos. Amazon announced its Astro home robot on Monday, which is designed to be an Alexa on wheels that can also bring you stuff if other people load it into the cargo bay, and act as a sort of guard dog with a touchscreen for a face and the ability to move itself around a single story of your house. It's a bit like the personal robots from decades of science fiction. Given that Amazon seemingly wants to continue making home robots though, we figured we'd go through a little history to look at some previous attempts. Of course, there's plenty of discussions to be had about what does or does not count as a robot. To anyone with a smart home setup, Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant could be considered robots as they can do any number of tasks if you buy the necessary hardware. But for this list, we're going to look at things that are either built specifically as household robots or the robots that we'd really love to invite into our homes. Hero, release year 1982. What it could do: teach you what it's like to build a robot. The Hero, which stands for Health Education Robot, was a massive tank of a machine that was designed to be, as the name suggests, an educational tool. It came as a kit, though you could also get it pre-built, and most of its utility came from what you learned putting it together. I'm not going to do an Ahoy-style research journey to prove that it was absolutely the first home robot that ever went on sale, but being from the 80s, it definitely came in on the ground floor. The decade would later see a variety of other home educational robots similar to the Hero. Number 2. Nintendo Rob, release year 1985. What it could do: sell NESs. When Nintendo went to sell its family computer in the United States, it had a problem. Video games were about as attractive to most consumers as toxic waste, as the industry had more or less just imploded. Its solution was to instead market the console as a toy, calling it the Nintendo Entertainment System, and included a robotic pal named Robotic Operating Buddy. Rob was a big part of much of Nintendo's early marketing for NES, making potential customers look and say, wow, what can that do? The answer was that it could move gyroscopes and plastic tokens around to let you play all of 2 games. Rob turned out to be better at making kids want an NES than helping them play it. Some commenters have said that playing games designed for it is more fun if you have another human press the control button on the controller instead of the bot. The fact that it wirelessly received signals from the TV was pretty neat though, and the NES did pretty well for itself. So despite not having the robot servant capabilities that its looks implied, maybe Rob did everything it needed to do. Number 3. Paro, release year 2004. What it could do: provide emotional support. Paro is a robotic baby seal that was designed to act as a sort of therapy for people in elderly care or for people who otherwise need emotional support. It makes seal sounds, can move, and even charges with a cable shaped like a pacifier. In other words, it's exceedingly cute and has been used in nursing homes as an alternative to real-life animals for pet therapy. According to the Wall Street Journal, Paro isn't going to bite anyone or cause an allergic reaction, and it doesn't need to be fed anything except electricity. Number 4. Pepper, release year 2014. What it was supposed to do: understand your emotions. Pepper ended up being mainly used as a billboard and a way to greet people in shops and airports, or the Smithsonian. But when it was announced by SoftBank, it was pitched as a robot able to understand human emotions and take care of babies. Physically, it had actual arms and wheels to move around, as well as a screen that it could use to display things like name or info about SoftBank's latest phone plan. It wasn't particularly successful at connecting with people on an emotional level, and clearly didn't live up to some of the ads that depicted it comforting someone who's crying. Perhaps it was just too ambitious too early, or maybe it was just too dystopian to keep around. SoftBank stopped making Pepper earlier this year. So guys, this was all about today's video. Share as much as you can, that really motivates us to create more content for you guys. With this, we end our video. Hope you liked the video.